Elon Musk has many valid reasons for suggesting everyone delete their Facebook accounts and switch to alternative social media networks. And his relationship with Mark Zuckerberg is quite complex, as they have a habit of disagreeing on virtually everything, something that began in 2016 when they met face to face. With that, Elon Musk has revealed the real reason why Facebook is collapsing. Musk was very honest and explained how the primary cause of Facebook's downfall is the company's always growing ability to stifle free speech and crush any criticism of its name. With that, stunning news came out when it was reported that Congress might begin an investigation into Facebook's pattern of user-harming exploitation. The revealed details of this story are very hard to believe. In addition, Facebook's users have consistently voiced their displeasure with the company's arbitrary suspension and deboosting rules. And Elon Musk has revealed his groundbreaking strategy for what will happen if your Twitter account is suspended, further demonstrating Twitter's superiority over Facebook. Also, a former Facebook employee came out and exposed the company for deliberately ignoring the social harm that the platform has implicated on its users. She also made note of the fact that the business has historically put large profits ahead of user security. Furthermore, Elon Musk has criticized Facebook for its astonishing capacity to deflect any and all criticisms that are directed towards the company. And for this reason, Twitter has been developing a new kind of system that will be one of the most important for its users in terms of protecting their privacy. This is a very interesting situation. So, let's explain it. While Musk's disdain for Facebook is not new, it certainly has intensified given the platform seems to be stuck in 2008. It is the company's never-improving capacity to muffle free speech, target certain political ideologies, and crush any criticism of its name that has garnered Musk's criticism. After acquiring Twitter and ensuring its all-time high usage, Elon Musk has revolutionized what he had promised to do since day one. He has given back the power to the hands of the people. Making a social media space democratic is no less than a utopian reality. Yet, if there was one visionary who could fully manifest Vox Populi, Vox Dei, it is the CEO of Twitter. Other than the people-centric approach of Elon on Twitter, the social media giant has also redefined the constraints of free speech. On the other side, Elon is running Twitter as a clean ship. In fact, he has made the habit of addressing the concerns of the users on a personal level and has been forthcoming about all policy changes that the company will be employing. At this point, Twitter and Facebook stand at the two polar opposite ends of the social media evolution. Zuckerberg has made Meta a solid example of why social media requires deep, transparent, and constant regulation. Elon's criticism of Facebook is perhaps a classic story that keeps getting better and better over time. Yet it is very important to notice that it is Twitter that has fully embraced the model of improving through open-ended conversations. By its very nature, the company is democratic. It is hard to say the same for Meta. Additionally, the broader conversation is about which company offers a user experience that is not void of transparency and not so ambiguous user policies. Not to mention, while you have to go to lengths on Facebook to report something as harmful as real-time doxing or stalking, Twitter is strengthening its algorithms to automatically identify the infringements of user rights. Moreover, if your account is suspended on the platform or a certain tweet is deleted automatically, you will receive an in-depth response on the reasoning behind such a decision. In a recent tweet, Elon also admitted that a high-priority software update for Twitter will give the rationale behind suspension or deboosting in greater detail. Not that the social media giant is not offering transparency for the suspended accounts already, but the CEO is ambitious to add to that. On the other hand, Facebook users have complained relentlessly about the unfair and even suspension and deboosting policies of the company. Whereas for Elon, it's just the beginning. The suspended accounts on Twitter do not show deflection for political beliefs or the intricacies of the socio-economic fabric. The successive reinstatement and suspension of Kanye West's Twitter account are an important indication in describing what today's Twitter looks like. The social media giant does not tolerate bigotry coming from anyone and allows users to experience the much-needed understanding of free speech. So far, Twitter is recontextualizing the fact that abuse against anyone, regardless of their political association and social status, is unacceptable. In doing so, the company's suspension policies have been updated to protect all users from the infringement of their privacy and their rights. Plus, the company has taken a firm stance on not making any status-based exceptions, which the previous leadership of Twitter had largely ignored. Elon not only caught on to the fact that former Twitter employees had sold the verification checkmarks to certain celebrities, but he also took note of how suspension policies are mostly targeted toward less popular accounts. Another reason why Elon Musk has criticized Facebook is due to its remarkable ability to dodge any and every criticism thrown its way. Something remarkable is happening on Twitter that has the undivided attention of the Tesla CEO. 2 words: Twitter files. Before Musk took charge of the social media giant, the company has always found to be beating around the bush when it comes to its financials or suspension and de-boosting policies. There was no doubt that Elon's Twitter will be far more different, as he was always transparent about his doubts and the company's operations. Today, independent and investigative journalists are looking into the pre-Elon Twitter to expose the former leadership for their biased decision-making and skewing the political representation on the site. It turns out that a part of the regulation on the platform was to blacklist accounts that would not essentially align themselves with a liberal set of views. Moreover, a thorough investigation also showed that the former Twitter trust and safety chief, Yoel Roth, had exchanged user analytics and private information of the users with the FBI. While such harmful policies are now in the past, Elon Musk has not dodged the Twitter files. If anything, he engages with the files and has aspired to make the platform free from third-party intervention. On a comparative note, Facebook has no history of interacting with any criticism that has scrutinized its impact on the youth, popularizing hate speech, limiting free speech, and even interfering with democracy in the US. In 2021, a former Facebook employee exposed the platform for deliberately ignoring the societal harms that the platform has implicated on its users. She also pointed out that while Meta knows very well to curb issues like the stoking division, the company has always prioritized huge profits at the expense of user safety. Not to anyone's surprise, the whistleblower was quickly vilified by Mark Zuckerberg, and soon enough, the news died down. These two respective responses depict how drastically different Twitter and Facebook are in responding to criticism and maintaining user integration. Furthermore, it is also the approachability of the top of the hierarchy that works in the favor of Twitter. While you will find Elon interacting with Twitter users who seem to appreciate and criticize him, there is a long road for Mark Zuckerberg to maintain such levels of communication with his users. It is highly plausible that Facebook will ever make structural changes to compromise its astronomical profits. As long as Congress does not open a fair and thorough investigation into Facebook's exploitative tendency to sell and mine user data, we might see Twitter emerging as the true people's platform. For some, the process might even be inevitable. Elon's company is brewing another rightful storm. Very recently, Twitter announced that it would no longer allow competitive companies like Facebook and Mastodon to market themselves relentlessly on the social media platform. Whereas cross-posting is allowed, using Twitter accounts only to turn them into free advertising mechanisms for competitors will be a violation of the new policies. Elon himself also clarified that users will be allowed to post occasional links to other social media for user engagement or to get their point across. Yet turning Twitter into an unchecked marketplace has no part in Elon's vision. That's it for today. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification